So today I wanted to make a quick video and talk about the similarities between a bad IAC valve and a bad crankshaft position sensor. If you've seen the video I posted showing the symptoms of a bad IAC valve, you'll know that I had a rough idle and my engine was stalling. If for some reason you're not subscribed to my channel and you didn't know that, go ahead and subscribe now. So similar to the IAC, these issues also happened whenever I had a bad crankshaft position sensor. The key difference was when the problem would happen and if the car would start back up. When dealing with the symptoms of a bad idle air control valve, I could actually start the car as soon as it cut off. In fact, I could even give it throttle and keep it from stalling whenever I was stopped. So that was the case for a bad IAC. Now, similarly, the symptoms for a bad crankshaft position sensor also involved a rough idle and a stalling engine. However, unlike the symptoms for a bad idle air control, the symptoms for a bad crankshaft position sensor didn't require that the engine be stopped for it to stall. Even worse, whenever the engine would stall, it wouldn't start back up until after it had cooled down, so I would have to leave the vehicle where it was or have it towed. So yeah, that was my experience with the symptoms of a bad crankshaft position sensor and the symptoms of a bad idle air control. And just as a quick recap, the symptoms were a rough idle and a stalling engine. With the symptoms of a bad idle air control, the engine stalled while idled and I could start it back up immediately. But with the symptoms of a bad crankshaft position sensor, the engine stalled at idle or while moving, and I could not start it back up until it had cooled off. Fortunately, in both cases, the problem was easy to fix. The parts were cheap. I think I got out for less than 25 bucks on Amazon, and even if I had had to take it to a mechanic, I doubt they would have charged me much to fix it. So if this is what you're dealing with and you're trying to narrow down whether you're dealing with the symptoms of a bad idle air control or the symptoms of a bad crankshaft position sensor, hopefully this helped you to do that. If so, definitely let me know in the comments, give me a like and subscribe, and yeah, good luck.